Why motivation means nothing in wholesaling. Hey guys, it's Rick Ginn. In today's video, I'm going to explain how motivation cripples most wholesalers, show you the two biggest problems, and if you stay to the end, I'm going to give you a simple plan to keep in wholesaling and so you don't quit. But before I get into it, do me a favor, make sure you smash that like button, hit that subscribe button so other people can get the truth about wholesaling. So we all hear the word motivation. We talk about motivational speakers and stuff, and you have to understand motivation is just a spark. It excites people, it gets energy flowing, and let's research what the definition of motivation is. It's basically inducing an individual to act. That's all it is. And listen, in some cases, motivation works real well, but from the wise words of Tony Robbins is motivation is not going to get you to your goal. It is just going to start it or invoke a thought for you to take action. The problem is most motivation is used as a sales tool to get people to buy stuff that they never really commit to, or they're never going to take the full action to succeed. And honestly, wholesaling is probably one of the most prolific places you're going to find motivational speeches. You're going to find motivation seminars. You're going to find all sorts of stuff. It doesn't matter. In fact, if it helped you get into wholesaling, that's fine. I'm all for it. Anyone who can find the light in wholesaling. The question is, what are you going to do when you get into wholesaling once the motivation wears off? And that's what we're talking about today. So if we know motivation is a spark, it's an idea and it's energy. It starts with an idea and your belief in the message the person delivers. So we're talking specifically about wholesaling. Maybe you saw someone speak on stage. Maybe you met a person at a meetup event. It doesn't matter. Understanding is you're looking at the version of the person that you got excited about, and that's awesome. The challenge is you've consciously accepted this idea of this individual group, whatever it is, and you are just like, that's it. Wholesaling's all for me. I'm all in. And a lot of people get attracted into wholesaling, not understanding actually what it is. The truth is the motivation's only going to last so long. So I love if motivation can get you fired up and get you excited about wholesaling, but we have to go further to make it stick. The motivation alone will fade. And as I mentioned earlier, when you accepted wholesaling, whoever, what individual group, whatever it is, you made a conscious decision. And your conscious decision is all about change and let's make a decision now. I'm excited. Let's move forward. So the number one problem is motivation is a conscious decision. Like, Rick, what's the problem with that? Here's the reality is your subconscious programming is basically the patterns you've evolved your entire life that you've been conditioned mostly by your family, your friends, your schooling, everything. And your subconscious is the internal program in your mind that you've been conditioned to your entire life. So problem number one is you're going to accept a conscious decision, but the reality is you haven't accepted it in your subconscious. And these two are going to battle it out. And guess what? Your subconscious programming 9 times out of 10 will beat your conscious decision of motivation. Why? Because it's what you're used to, it's what you're comfortable to, and it's what you're programmed to. That's problem number one with motivation. Every time you ever got excited about an idea, you start to take actions, you do it, it didn't quite work out, and you go back to your old self. That's your conscious subconscious argument. Problem number two with motivation in wholesaling is your expectation versus the actual reality of wholesaling. Now, this is a plaguing problem in the wholesaling business. A lot of people think you can sit at the beach and just flip properties and you click a few keys on your keyboard and it's all said and done. Well, I've been doing this 22 years and I'm sure that happens, but the reality of this business is you have to work. The truth of the matter is you have to work every day and it's hard. Wholesaling is not hard, but you have to do hard actions, hard decisions, hard work to get the end results you want to get in wholesaling. I have never seen somebody come into wholesaling and just hit it out of the park doing nothing. It doesn't exist. And honestly, for the first 7 years, I swung away all by myself. I didn't speak to anybody. I didn't do anything. And I can account to this. I still wholesale today, but I'm just telling you, you have to make a sacrifice. And the problem is your motivation is your conscious mind picks the pieces that sound the best, the big fat checks, the freedom of time, and your ability to control your outcome. The problem is it it picks away on all the hard stuff you actually have to do. So let me give you an example. You got motivated, you got into wholesaling, and say you decided to jump into cold calling, which is very common with the starter wholesaler. And you go, I'm going to make 200 cold calls every day, and I'm going to keep going until I get my first deal. Awesome. You came up with a simple plan. You're executing the plan, and maybe a month goes by, and all of a sudden you just start to waver a little bit. You see, the cold calling is the action you take, but your expectation is to get a deal quickly, which is the result. And when expectation doesn't match reality, you get upset. So let me walk you through the typical mindset of a wholesaler that gets started from some sort of motivational inspiration, speaker, whatever it is, and show you the flawed programming so you can recognize it and actually address it. So maybe you heard your favorite speaker on the internet. Maybe you went to a live event, which I think is great. I think it's awesome. And you were just so overwhelmed with emotion. You're like, this is exactly what I've been looking for. Wholesaling. I can hit it out of the park. I can get out of the rat race. I can create financial freedom. I get freedom of my time, and I can actually create net worth. I'm all in. I want to go. Let's do it. Simple, right? You made a conscious choice, right? Now you get into it. You start doing cold calls. Maybe you're doing door knocking. Maybe you're doing reverse driving for dollars, driving for dollars. You're pulling the government list because let's be honest, a lot of you guys starting out do not have the resources or the skill sets to do a more advanced strategies like pay-per-click or pay-per-lead. And then what happens is you hit what we call expectation failure. Your reality does not match the expectation of wholesaling, as you learned from your favorite speaker, did not match the reality of the hard work you actually had to do. And because you had such a disparity, it's created animosity with you. And what's happening is you started out, and most people can go 2 or 3 weeks with motivation. That's what I usually find. And then the rubber hits the pavement. You're not getting the desired results because the cold calling, the door knocking, all that are the actions. And honestly, you have to 10 times your actions because you're starting from zero with no experience. And guys, it is just common for the average wholesaler to feel this way. I felt this way when I started. A lot of you communicate to me, and I just want to give you the truth of how this motivational process works. So once you have that disparity on expectation and the reality is you start to self-doubt yourself. You stop doing your 200 cold calls. Maybe you're doing like 75. It goes down to 50. And then fear creeps in like, oh my God, I don't know if this is going to work out. And you have a fear of the unknown, and you're in just such an uncomfortable spot. Now, initially, the motivation, the adrenaline, the excitement overran your uncomfortable. But as the motivation wore down, the uncomfortable got even more uncomfortable. Sound familiar? And then this is the critical part that most wholesalers feel. When you feel wildly uncomfortable, you have a choice. But let's stick to the average example of the person start out wholesaling. What do you do when you get uncomfortable? You got a choice. You either stay in uncomfortable or you retreat. And you're going to retreat because your subconscious mind is going to win this fight if you do not address this proper. What do I mean by that? When you're uncomfortable, your natural wiring in your body is going to have you seek comfort. You're going to seek safety, and safety is in what is the known, which is everything you've done previously to this. And then once you're back in that comfort, you're going to start self-sabotaging your stories, why wholesaling is not going to work out. I think it's a scam. It's not going to work. And all of a sudden, you're right back in the exact place you started. You see, that is the argument between a conscious decision and your subconscious decision, which is all the programming in your life. And nobody ever gave you the tools on what to do when you get scared, uncomfortable. So you do what's already wired inside you. Now, I'm going to give you a bold statement here and telling for you to succeed in wholesaling, I'm fine with you seeking motivation, but you're going to have to kill your old self, meaning your subconscious, to create the new wholesaler to get a fresh start. Because your subconscious is what is going to take you out in wholesaling when you get started. So let's talk about how to deal with this and how to address it. So first of all, you have to create a simple plan that you understand that is focused on heavy action and great education. Go over to freewholesaling.com. We give you all the information you need, not only to get started on your first deal, but to get you to your first $100,000. So we removed the big barrier, which is the financial entry. Step 2 is to get an action plan and get very specific. If you're going to pull government list, name the list you're going to pull, make the effort in getting the list, understanding is going to be real work, and you're going to have to 10x your actions to eventually achieve the results of getting your wholesale deals not only under contract, but to actually get them sold. The truth of the matter is you're going to have to do the hard work up front, and then the easier work will come after it. But the truth of the matter is motivation basically shows you the easy path, and a lot of times we filter out or we didn't even listen what the hard stuff was because we were so excited with this motivational speech. I know I've been there. I know a lot of you watching this right now have been there, and I'm just giving you the truth on how to deal with this. Now, once we have a plan and we have specific actions and we know we have to 10x it because we're starting from zero, here's the one that you're going to have to be honest with yourself. You're going to have to create self-accountability. It's not me. It's not Zach. It's not your parents. It's not your brother, your sister, your spouse's responsibility to make you follow through on what you say you're going to do. You see, a lot of us just don't tell ourselves the truth. Everybody wants to diet tomorrow. Everybody wants to start a New Year's resolution. If you make promises to yourself and you don't keep them, that is part of the self-sabotage. Until you fix that subconscious programming, you cannot move forward in this process. So if you're going to make 200 calls, write it down in your plan, get specific, and hold yourself accountable. You will change your mindset once you hold yourself accountable because it doesn't feel good to lie to yourself. And when you lie to yourself, it sabotages you, it destroys your self-confidence, and it will not make you a great wholesaler. In fact, you'll most likely quit. Now, I know that sounds scary and uncomfortable, but as soon as you take this action, it's going to allow you to stay in the fight of wholesaling. You see, because all this stuff is going to make you wildly uncomfortable. I'm not talking physical pain. I'm talking about it's going to feel awkward. Why? Because you're altering your daily activities and doing something new, which basically is altering your subconscious. You can't just change your subconscious overnight. It takes time. How do you change your subconscious? Number one, get the plan and take the actionable steps. And then you have to hold yourself accountable and do it every day. It's awkward. It's a bit painful in the beginning, but if you stick to this, this will create the processes, the discipline, which will lead to the consistency in wholesaling. Now, you're uncomfortable. You got a choice. You can stay in uncomfort or you can go back to what you know, which is comfort. And if you do that, you're just going to keep recreating this circle. Remember, motivation got you here. Now we have to create a plan to keep you in wholesaling. So now you're going to be uncomfortable and you're going to feel like I have no idea what I'm doing. Welcome to the club of wholesaling. Nobody starts out with this just incredible gift that they can take anything down. And if they are, most likely they're not telling you the truth. In fact, when I started wholesaling, I was pretty bad my first 4 months. So once you stay in uncomfortable, your job is now just to improve yourself on a daily basis. What I mean by that is if you fell short on your actionable steps, cold calling, talking to customers, writing contracts, whatever it is, just set to do better the next day. You only got to improve like 1%. I know that's a general term, but it's the truth. So many of you guys are comparing to other people on the internet. You have no idea what they're doing. You have no idea if they're actually successful in wholesaling. And the truth of the matter is they're what we call sprinter wholesalers. Sprinter wholesalers look good for a season or two, and then they always fade away. There's people that always come in and out of wholesaling. If you do wholesaling correctly, you never have to leave it. We call them a marathon wholesaler. I've been doing this 22 years, and I'm telling you, I've always stayed in wholesaling. Has it always been beautiful? Absolutely not. Has it been wildly uncomfortable? In the beginning, it was terrible. But as you progress in the business, you will have new norms. These new norms are reprogramming your subconscious mind so you do not revert to your old self. And last but not least, don't quit. Even when it's wildly uncomfortable, if you don't quit, you don't fail in wholesaling. Now remember, motivation got you started in wholesaling, and I think that's awesome. I want you to refer back to this video and understand when you get scared, when you get uncomfortable, when you have no idea what you're doing, stay there. Work on yourself because that's what develops a real wholesaler. The only difference between a successful wholesaler and a wholesaler that has failed is the successful one just didn't quit. Listen, nobody starts out as this amazing wholesaler. We have to be more honest with ourselves about that. But if you get better each day and you stay in the fight and understand you're going to do stuff that's going to make you uncomfortable. And be careful. Don't be sold on things that remove the discomfort because shortcuts will disappoint you in the long run and it will actually set you back. Get in the uncomfortable, stay there. Understand you have to take a massive amount of action. Tell yourself the truth. And most importantly, don't quit. Guys, I love motivation. I love hearing the speeches, all that. But the reality is when that video goes off, when that speaker leaves the stage, you and only you are accountable for your results. The motivation got you there. You have to come up with a plan and you have to stay the course in wholesaling. So guys, let me know in the comments if you understand motivation is only going to start you. It is not going to finish you in wholesaling. And if you know that, put it in the comments. And as usual, if you got value from this video, do me a favor, make sure you smash that like button, hit that subscribe button so other people can find the truth out about wholesaling. This is Rick Ginn. I'll see you in the next video.